What got you?
All right, guys, here with the Swansens. Sorry for the shipwrecked video, but we've already given you the fair warning. If you've been watching our video so far, that they are not high def.
They're high def, but you're taping this as you're doing your nightly walk, so yeah. I'm moving and bouncing up and down.
So, Brent Swansen, tell us how you got into bodybuilding.
Gosh.
And what was your nickname when you were first starting?
You called me the Blonde Adonis because I had my nicely froed out blonde hair. You can scroll back in pictures and see that beautiful mess. But what got me into bodybuilding? I first started to lift weights when I was in high school because I was littler than everybody else. I didn't go through puberty until I was like a junior or senior in high school. I'd have hair underneath my armpits and have to shave. I was littler than everybody. And I just fell in love with the weight room. And then from there in college, Gary Davies, old-time bodybuilder, and Merle Hall were just like, put in all this work, you should do a thing called bodybuilding. I was like, bodybuilding? What's that? Like, this is weird. Did my first show, fell in love with it, and it just kind of snowballed from there. The reason why I love bodybuilding, especially at a younger age, and at first I didn't really tell a lot of people this, the reason why I really fell in love with weight training in high school is I suffered with obsessive compulsive disorder. It was really bad in high school, went to counseling, and I really don't struggle with it anymore. I know how to control it, but I could kind of use that energy and delve it into the weights, delve it into my diet, measuring food, making sure everything was just in order in my mind. It was a good stress release. And like I said, after my first show, it just kind of snowballed from there. As a kid though, even in sports, being a type 1 diabetic, I can remember when I first was a diabetic when I was 4 years old, I watched a DVD, actually it was a DVD, it was a VHS, that the doctor showed me about if you don't take care of your health, how diabetics have their legs amputated, their hands amputated. And I just decided at a young age that I was going to fight this thing as much as I could and just always be active, always just keep pushing forward. And I just kind of had that mindset of like, I'm not going to let this thing defeat me. And I just kind of taken that mindset into my bodybuilding because genetically, I'm not the best. And I know this kind of sounds cliche, but it's the truth. I don't think anybody works harder or does more than I do to try to come into the shows in shape and dot every I and cross every T in the sport. So that's kind of how I got involved. I've been competing since I've been 20. I'm 32 now. Spent a lot of time when I was younger until I had the size and muscle maturity on the regional shows. Did those till I really dominated at every show I was in. Did Junior USA's 3 years ago, won my class, nearly lost the overall. And then ever since I've been doing international, national shows and placed in the top 5. So probably gonna do nationals in November. So we'll kind of see how that's taking form. You know, and I think the reason why I still bodybuild today is just because I'm always going to do it because this is how I live my lifestyle. I might not just always compete, but I think it's something awesome that we share in our marriage. We both do it. And it's just part of us. It's in our blood, so they say. So that's how I got started.
How do you think your OCD tendencies help you and hurt you?
I just know how to control them now. When I was in high school and they started happening, I was like, what is this? Like, this is weird. I felt like a weirdo. I could barely do a homework assignment because literally all my work had to be like, end the lines properly or like drag me up. I couldn't go to sleep. How do they help me? I just put that, I guess, energy, bad, negative energy into my training and into my diet to where like I don't rest until every I is dotted and a T is crossed. So I kind of let the energy out in there, but in my everyday life now, as I'm older, I just know how to control it to where I'm not a nut job.
Do you think it hurts you sometimes and backfires?
Yeah, because I overdo things. I over diet, to then when I have to fill out for a show, it takes a crap ton of food, because I just get flat. I mean, if you follow my update pictures, like I'm shredded and ready for a show about 8 weeks out. But why am I shredded and ready for a show 8 weeks out when the show's not for another 8 weeks? Then I have to hold on and suffer because my body fat's that low to where if I just was ready maybe a few weeks out instead of like 6 to 8 weeks out, it might be a little bit easier on me. What do you think? What do you see?
Oh, I see it. Take over. That's what I see.
Yeah.
The closer and closer it gets, the worse and worse it gets. You never think that you're enough. I think every bodybuilder thinks that what they're doing isn't enough the closer it gets, but like for you, it's like to the tens.
Yeah, and I think with me, and I'll be honest, it's almost kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? A double negative, but it's really not. That everybody says they're their own worst critic. I'm my own worst critic. I think I suck when I know I really don't, and I'm really hard on myself, whereas a lot of bodybuilders think they're better than they are. I just look in the mirror and just see all my flaws until I have to step back and think, I have done a lot and I am pretty good. But yeah, at the end, when it gets ready for a show,
question it.
I question everything.
Constant.
I just think that I'm like the worst thing ever, so. But I'd rather have no ego and be harder on myself than, I guess, think that I'm better than I am and maybe not push as hard. I don't know. I'd rather be humble than be arrogant. That's kind of how my mantra in life is. Just keep your head down and work hard. I think there's too many people out there on Instagram who think they're better than they are. And it would serve them well in life, in bodybuilding and in their everyday life if they just worked a little harder and maybe not thought they were as good as they thought they were. That's just me, though.
Mm-hmm. Plus, you like to drive your wife nuts.
Yeah, and you like to drive me nuts, too, during contest prep. The funny thing is that you always tell me the ways that I drive you nuts, and then 10 minutes later, you do the exact same thing, which is just funny.
It's a different variation.
Yeah, and being married, it's nice we're both getting ready for shows in some ways because there's no junk in the house. I'm going to call you out if you're not working hard enough. You're going to call me out if I'm not working hard enough.
I think it's easier.
But on the same aspect, when we're both suffering and have no energy and stuff needs to be done around the house, whether it's cleaning or do anything, like our house.
You do it. No, you do it.
Yeah, the house has really suffered lately, but since now I'm feeling good, what today I power washed, we got the boat cleaned up, we did a lot of things that were in grave need. So we're not living like white trash. So
just brown trash.
Yeah, just protein and brown trash.
Yep.
So,
all right. What else do you want to add? Anything?
I think that.
What do you want to say to people just getting started in bodybuilding?
Balance, if you can. What I mean by that is this: when it's time to keep your nose to the grindstone and work hard and prep, you gotta do what you gotta do. But in this sport at a higher level, it's selfish at the end. So make sure when the show's done, you get back to your family, you get back to your significant others, you get back to your wife, you get back to your family, because the way I live my life is that I keep my faith and my family here and the rest down there. Like I said, when you get deep in the prep, you have to spend more time on yourself, but when your show's over, you need to get back to those who have sacrificed for you. And I think when you do that, you kind of live in balance. I think the people who are so self-absorbed will lose relationships, rather be with their spouses, their family members, and that will really suffer when in all reality, it doesn't need to. You can still be the bodybuilder or the physique athlete you want to be.
I don't think your results are as good too.
No.
Like when I'm more, like for me, when I'm more into my work and not focused on myself, I will look better. My performance will be better and my physique will be better.
And I don't like to shove my faith down anybody's throat because that's all personal. And granted, I have a lot of flaws, but I just try to live joy, Jesus, others, yourself. But then again, when you're ready for a bodybuilding show, you have limited energy and limited resources when it comes to doing things for others. The last few weeks it does become selfish, but if the majority of your life you're living that way, I think good things will happen. You don't become a self-absorbed person to where everything just becomes about you, because then you're not going to enjoy yourself when you look back at things, and everybody else, you're going to lose a lot of relationships and a lot of respect from other people around you. So.
Okay, I didn't train shoulders, and mine are burning.
Yep, we're gonna sign off.
We're
guys.
out.
Tell us what you like, what you don't like, what we need to improve on. Like I said, this channel is gonna be not just about bodybuilding, but these are our roots. This is what we're gonna talk about first. Okay, peace out.